Good morning, world. It's 3:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, May 6, 2019. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Okay, all those gains from May 3rd have been wiped out. Let's take a look at the 1 hour declare. Oh, yep, they're all gone. They got you again. Okay, to you guys here that are new here, uh, the technical analysis people are only going to show you the after effects of what am I going to show you now. On Litecoin at Coinbase, the market maker has been running 2 trades, and the amounts are 2,612. Though he does changes them time to time, both of them will be the same market size on the buy and the sell side. You understand that? What we have found is that the New York Department of Financial Services, after I complained and they told them, hey, look, these 2 funny trades are here, they're controlling the price of Litecoin and manipulating the price. The New York Department of Financial Services told Coinbase, hey, look, we reviewed his information. We want a response about what's going on here. The legal department responded. And, of course, they knew they were going to lose their bit license if they didn't respond. And they admitted those 2 trades are posted by their market maker. In the letter, they stated that they have a market maker, they compared themselves to NASDAQ. I turned around and said, okay, first of all, a market maker is supposed to provide liquidity, not post trades on the buy and sell and have no intention to buy or sell the trades. That's not liquidity. Liquidity is just filling people's orders in and exchanging the cash for currency, creating a cash flow in the market. This is not creating, putting 2 kettling trades designed to keep the price between them and moving those kettling trades to bring the price down. Then he liquidates everybody. And then when it goes up, he sells you the coin that he liquidated after he manipulates it back up. This guy is not a market maker, he's a market rigger. And the worst thing about all of this, during an investigation from the New York Department of Financial Services, when Coinbase sent the letter to, his name was Mr. Greaves of the New York Department of Financial Services, they sent him a letter confidential for his eyes only. And they expected that the person who actually initiated the complaint, I'm entitled to see their reply. They tried to stop Mr. Greaves from giving me a copy of the letter. He gave it to me. I didn't have to ask him. But Coinbase was trying to pass this thing for his eyes only, so he wouldn't give it to me. And then I compared the response they gave to me and the response they gave to the New York Department of Financial Services. And guess what? They were both different. So Coinbase knows that they're trying to cover for their market maker. All right? Their market maker is not a market maker. He's a market rigger. All right? Now, what we found out, I've been arguing with these technical analysis guys that they think they're the smartest thing since sliced bread. First of all, if you want to find out what's going to happen in the future, you look back to the past. If you go back to April 3rd on the 1 hour, you'll see the same pattern they did. They brought it up and then they brought it down for a whole month. They're going to keep continuing to dump this because they get away with it. The market rigger's getting away with it. Okay? He's pushing when you see his top wall closer to the medium than the bottom wall, he's bringing the price down. When it's vice versa, he's bringing the price up. In the letter, it also stated that another lie, that he keeps the price of his walls 40 cents from the previous, sale. Well, that's a lie too, because if you look, it's about $1 away. But even though he puts 40 to 44 cents to cover that, to cover up that they're just manipulating. Okay, they're manipulating away. So again, I'm gonna ask you guys, send me a donation. These guys, I'm in New York. These guys, I want to hire a nice sleazy lawyer. and I want to stick this lawyer on him and just stir up the pot. And once the lawyer gets on him, then the New York Attorney General doesn't want to lose the glory and the fame, or, you know, be beaten to the punch. They'll do something here. This is so manipulated, it's ridiculous. I've never seen it. When they're manipulating the market, let's get this straight. To all you guys out there that are invested in this market, even you guys who do technical analysis, I'm sorry. If you don't know how to read the order book, you're not looking at the beginning. That's why I'm able to call everything before it happens. You're trying to predict the future. I'm telling you, by looking at the order book, learning how to read an order book, you could see what's going to happen in the future by looking at what the manipulator's doing, learning his habits, learning what he's doing. 2 kettle and walls, this is the easiest one to see that it's manipulated and to call it. I told you he was following the pattern a couple of days ago that he set up on April 3rd. If you notice, he did the same thing, and he's bringing the price down, just like I said, with huge dumps. He's manipulating the price to benefit himself. And everybody's getting it. If you're going short or long, he's ripping both sides off. He's having a party over here. This guy must have made so much money because you guys are all looking at technical analysis. Technical analysis doesn't tell you that the market's manipulated. There's not one technical analysis that's going to tell you that the market's manipulated. It's the order book that's going to tell you if it's manipulated when you see trades in there stacked. Alright? The actual trade activity tells you if it's manipulated. And I'm trying to teach these young guys before this gets lost. Because if you guys don't want to learn, you young guys out there don't want to learn how to spot manipulation in the order book, you guys are going to get ripped off for the rest of your lives. You'll always be on the losing end. Now it's time to grow up. Look at the data that I have. It's simple formulas. If you average out the prices of the 2 kettle and walls, what do you get? A less than 1% variation to the mid-market price. It's manipulated. If you want to see which way the market is going, you take this price, interact it with the mid-market price. You take the larger side, post it first, minus the price, whatever, you know, the smaller quotient is. And then you do the differences and you see which difference is closer to the mid-market price. That's the direction that the market's going in. It's that easy. Please, people, donate to me. Let me get these guys. Let me get them. All right. This is my channel right here. All right. Obviously, you can see it when you're on it, YouTube. I just got to get... Okay. I put my Bitcoin address. Send me a little something. I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking for much. Send me something. You know, everybody sends in a few dollars. You send in a few dollars. I get the lawyer on retainer. And then we send them out after him. Whether we win or lose is not in court isn't important. The important part is, hey, these guys are calling out the manipulation, and now they got a lawyer. They're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to quit the bullshit. All right, people. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching my channel, and please spread this around. Maybe a few more subscribers.